I'm pretty sure this has happened to you before, like a friend actually came up to you to gather your opinion around the idea of getting a new phone, or maybe show you an image of a car that they are wanting to get. Then, when you're on your own, you begin noticing on the roads everyone driving that same model of the car. Or maybe you notice in public everyone using the same phone. Has that happened to you before? Maybe it happened to you personally, that when you contemplated on the idea of getting a new phone or a car, you begin noticing in public everyone using the same model, right? Is that a sign from the universe? Is it a synchronicity telling you that it's time to change a phone or a car? No, it's not, okay? Unfortunately, fortunately, everyone has this gift of the RAS, the reticular activation system, which is located at the middle part of the brain, the stem of the brain. And the main function is to help you filter out information so that you could focus and narrow in on important information. Okay, you might be wondering, why is Garrett telling me all of that? How is it even relevant for me? Now, it's relevant when you understand that the rich use the RAS to make themselves richer, the poor use the RAS to make themselves poorer. And what differentiates them? Whatever differentiates them is the mindset that they carry and how they utilize the RAS with that mindset that makes them what they are right now. Now, the rich use the abundance mindset, so they use the RAS to make themselves richer. The poor use the scarcity mindset to make themselves poorer with the RAS. So what differentiates between the abundance mindset and the scarcity mindset, and how is the RAS relevant to it? Now, the rich, which is the abundance mindset, they would focus on the abundance, which is plentiful, which is all about discovering more opportunities. They focus on the more important resource, the most important resource in fact, which is actually not money, mind you. It is time and energy, because it is limited each day. Make sense? Now, because they focus on time, they would need to know, how can I use my time effectively? How can I make sure that I get the most value out of my time? And because of that, they would use and do the most important tasks. Secondly, they would make sure that channelize the energy and help them manifest the best outcome to get them more value. They don't first think about money, they think about how they use their time to deliver value so that they get more money as the byproduct. Now, the value would then be derived from the money that they earn and they spend. They delegate out, they outsource. So they will always be thinking, how can I make use of my money so that I get more of time? Make sense? Because they already value time. They value energy and time because that is their most important resource. Think about it, the rich people, they are always very nice. They are always thinking about the experiences that they can get out of their money. They always think about, how can I actually spend more time with my family? If I've got enough resources, I don't want to always be working and not think about my family members, right? So they want to spend time with them. Now, how can they actually do that if they are always constantly working on themselves? You know, they need to focus on outsourcing the relevant tasks, that whatever they could afford, right? They would definitely obviously outsource, like maybe to a chef, or maybe outsource their lawn work to a lawn specialist, right? Obviously, if you can't afford, you can't afford, isn't it? The scarcity mindset, what do they actually focus on? They pretty much focus using their RAS, saying how much lack they have. And the more they focus on the lack, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford this, then the RAS would just show them much more incidences that they are lacking in something. Do you actually see this and how it actually makes sense now? Because the rich focus on the opportunities, the plentiful of abundance out there, hence they are getting more money. You know, because they are focusing on how much value I can deliver, how much value I can get, how much value as an exchange. Whereas the scarcity mindset, they focus on, oh, how much lack I am. Hence the RAS just keeps showing them that situation. Now you understand how your reality is being shaped by your RAS and how your manifestations occur. Now, you need to understand, it is very important for you to be aware And being aware is the first stage. I always say being aware is always the first stage to solving your problems. If you want to manifest a more wealthy kind of lifestyle to your life, then you need to be aware of the abundance mindset or the scarcity mindset. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, you say, I can't afford this yet. One word makes a huge difference. Instead of saying, how can I afford this? You think, how will I be able to afford this? Instead of saying, how can I, you change it, how will I have enough to afford this? You think of solutions rather than saying the problem itself. Because saying the problem itself doesn't come up with the solution. You're just being stuck there. You're just telling yourself, you're presupposing, and the RAS just simply assures that. Make sense? So now you understand that the rich use the RAS to focus on opportunities, whereas the poor use the RAS to make themselves more poor, is what drives and differentiates both these two groups of people. Hope this video makes sense for you. And again, if you're not aware, I've created an ebook all about manifestations. It's in my link tree inside my bio, and this book is an investment of just $5. Hope it actually gives you the foundations, the fundamentals of you picking up manifestations, especially if you're wanting to start your manifestation journey. It will equip you with the mindset, the techniques, and the tools for you to effectively manifest the reality that you want in your life. Okay? Much love and blessings to you.